How you doing, YouTube? We are with,
Sean Montague,
and he is playing,
HEROS.
and we're going to show his main deck off first.
Alright, here's the main deck. 3 Alias. Obviously you need him for the Gemini Sparks, Hero Blast. He's like the best card. 3 Thunder King. It was just really a meta call. You know, Thunder King was like the hottest card for the format. Everybody was just running cards like Gear Gaia, Heroes, Wind Up, Rescue Rabbit. Just really good against a lot of decks. Negate, Succeed. 2 Maxis. That was we decided to put those in against Wind Ups. Rabbit. Wind Ups are like really retarded right now. They like to Magician Shark for game pretty much. And these just, you know, they help against certain matchups. Gores, who's like my power card the whole weekend because no one expects him in Heroes. So like me, Dan LaMartina, and Jogi Orlando, we ran this deck and we decided to run him because he just puts in mad work. Like people just don't see him coming, and he'll just win you the game like outright. Stratos, obviously like the best hero. He should have been banned. And 1 Crusader of Endymion. I run him for Gemini Spark targets, and he's another light, and he's 4-star. He can make 4 ranks and 1900. I run 11 monsters. Alright, spells, I run 15 of them. I run 3 Gemini Spark. 3 Gemini Spark, it's obvious you need those. 3 Miracle Fusion, same thing, helps bring out Shining, Absolute Zero, etc. 2 Duality, gotta run 2 now because the ban list obviously. Wish I could run 3, cards amazing. You want to open with this like a lot. Lets you see your cards to get your Stratos, your Sparks, your Miracles. 2 E-Call, obviously, got limited to. Gets my Stratos, gets my Alias, whatever I need. Rhoda, same thing. Soul Taker, I run this. I didn't decide to run Book of Moon because I felt like that card is just mediocre at the moment. It just doesn't do much, it just acts as a defensive card. I'd rather run trap cards that do the same thing. I just don't like Book of Moon, I like Soul Taker better. And my 3 power cards. Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. Staples in every deck, you gotta run those. So that's 14 traps. 3-dimensional prison. That was just another meta call. It's good against a lot of decks right now. Card puts in mad work against the Mirror Match, Gear Gaia, all the decks. 2 Hero Blast, obvious. Helps with the aliases, gets rid of monsters. 2 Solemn Warning. It's another staple pretty much for decks that run traps. Gets rid of shit. 2 Bottomless. Same thing, pretty much a staple right now. Decks just run all monsters big. You need something to clear them. 2 Torrential, another staple. Solemn, another staple. Negate stuff. Lets you set more back rows without fearing that card. Because that card hurts. Starlight Road. You need to run that in this deck so you can just set your back rows and not worry. It helps a lot. It won me my game 1 in my top 16, but I couldn't close it out. And 1 Compulsory. We ran this. I wanted to run a second because it just helps get rid of Exceeds. You can pop stuff back to your hand. It's a really neat card. Gets rid of a lot of stuff.
Now while we clean that up, what was your worst matchup? What was your best matchup?
My worst matchup would probably have to be Dark World because it's just really hard to play against, and they draw so good all the time. And without the side deck, it's just so hard. And like even with the side deck, if they open up like card destruction, Dark World dealings, you know, they're going to be at a big advantage. I managed to beat a Dark World and lose the 1, so I guess it wasn't that bad, but I'm just lucky I didn't play more. I play 2 Shining, 1 Gaia, 1 Great Tornado. These are just all mandatory. You don't really bring these 2 out that much. To random. Him, because I said super polymerization. Helps against darks. Same for him. You can super poly the Lagios, Dokas. Him. He's obvious. I run this because I side deck Cyber Dragon, and I figured the Gear Guy deck was going to be big, which it was, and this helped. I didn't draw Cyber in my top 16 match when I lost, but sure would have helped. 1 Stardust for Starlight Road. And then my Exceed. 1 Blade Armor, he helps you OTK, you know, 4,400 damage real quick. Utopia, you need him. You can Exceed for him quick and then just keep him there. Papal Imperative, he gets rid of Spirit Reapers, and he gets rid of cards that just like to sit, you know, face downs, like the Gear Gaia cards, They like to set monsters, cards like that. Random Marshmallons and shit. Maystroke. I don't know, he's just in there, just puts stuff face down. You can bring him out if you have a torrential set. Gemini Pearl, he's big, gets over 2,500. And he was like my favorite 4-rank Excalibur, because he's an instant Miracle Fusion if you bring him out. And he's 4,000. It's pretty big. Here's the side. 2 Super Polymerization. Those are for a lot of matchups. Rabbit, Wind Up, Mirror Match. Goes in against almost everything. It's just hard to have room in the main for them, so we just sided them. 2 Shadow Mirror, Dark World Gravekeepers. Puts in mad work. This was by far my favorite side deck card all weekend. Rivalry of Warlord. Put in lots of work against Rescue Rabbit, against anything that doesn't run, one type, like Gear Gaia. We went in against everything else. Dark World, Gear Gaia, everything else went in against. 2 Snowmen for Rabbit, Mirror Match. And then here's our tech for windups, 2 Needle Sealing. Because if windups open up Magician and Shark, you can counter with this card, and it's like you have 3 dark holes in your deck. So you can clear their whole board. Alex Van Sant, I don't know. Bob Cedar? I thought it was Alex Van Sant. 2 Cyber Dragons, I just saw him. Is Alex close? 2 Cyber, I just saw Alex, I thought it was him. 2 Cyber Dragons, I side those in against the Mirror Match, Gear Gaia. 2 MSTs, I side them against decks that play lots of traps, and 1 Skill Drain. That was just random. Didn't want to go more than 1. Sided against decks that need effects, like Gear Gaia, not Rabbit, Wind Ups, Gear Gaia, he went in against.
So all in all, would there be anything you'd change in your main deck, your side deck, or extra deck?
I'd maybe take out Maxis. They weren't that great. I don't know. Everyone was so afraid of windups, but turned out I didn't play that many, and I don't think the deck's that good, quite frankly. If I have back rows, they can't do anything anyway. Maybe take those out. Everything else I liked.
And last but not least, is there anything you want to say to YouTube?
No, not really. Just subscribe to everyone's channel. Alistair's got one, Jarrell. Everyone's really cool. These guys here, subscribe. And yeah, later.